Hello everyone. In this video we're going to go over how to switch to debugging modes on the Freedom K64F. When you first get this device, it's going to be set up for the mbed, which is an online development tool where you can compile the code online and download a binary and then drop that binary directly onto the device. Like I said in my last video on this, we're probably going to use the Kinetis Design Studio more, and to do that we're going to switch to the openSDA type debug, and I'm just going to show you how to do that here. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello everyone. In the last video I gave a little bit of homework, and that was to go ahead and see if you can run through this little short tutorial that Freescale gives you with the quick start package. And I went ahead and did myself. I did it with Terraterm because I already had that installed on my computer. And it seemed like it worked all well for me, except for this one part, USB CDC demo. And it turns out that the problem I had was I couldn't find this file, the driver for my computer anywhere. And so I even did a search, and I'll show you here. Searched my entire hard drive, and I have, as you can see, downloaded the quick start package, and it didn't come with it. So I don't know if they changed something and didn't update this document or what, but I wasn't able to do that part. If anybody out there is able to find that driver, let me know. And if you, I guess I could give you a real quick demonstration here. Let's just do like a stopwatch demo here. And to do that, I already have my device plugged in, and this is Terraterm, and when you first open it, it'll look like this. You want to go to serial, and then it should come up here, right here, and okay. And then if it doesn't, oh, actually I have this set up wrong. I have to set up where is it? Serial port. You have to set up the baud rate. So see where it says right here. It won't work if you don't have this matched up. So 230/400. Here, that right there, and you can see it's an 8, none, 1. So 8 and 1 is how that might be considered. And just hit OK, and now this should come up, and you just hit any key to go on. Okay, and there it is. This is coming from the Freedom board, and you just hit the number for choose the menu, or just do the stopwatch, for example. And there you go. It's running a stopwatch down there. I'm not going to go through all those. You can play around with them if you like. I just wanted to show you how to access that. And again, I was using Terraterm for that. Okay, on this video though, we're going to go over the how to change the debug mode. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. And to do that, first of all, this is the device. This is it'll show up as an mbed device, and it comes default set up so you can just drag and drop a binary onto here, and that'll program the device. And remember, I said you can go over here. This is a Freescale website. You can go to the ARM mbed site, and you can open up a compiler over here. You can compile stuff, or you can come down here and you can download code for some sample code, and you can drop it on there. But we're going to be using Kinetis Design Studio, and we're going to be debugging through the openSDA. So let me bring this back up here, just so you. Oh. There we go. So this is the device right now, and I need to first of all, to change the debug mode, I need to put it into bootloader mode. And to do that, you'll look at the other video here, and I'm going to unplug it, and then I'm going to hold down the reset button, and then plug it back in while the reset button is held down, and then release the reset button, and you'll see this change, and it'll come up in bootloader. here is the reset button right here. There. And now if I open this, you can see now it shows up as Bootloader. And now I can change the programming for the debug circuit. And over here, when you the current version as of right now when I'm recording this of Kinetis Design Studio is 2.0, and so you could navigate where you installed your Kinetis Design Studio 2.0 and go under PE Micro and then openSDA, and you'll have these show up here. The one we want is this one right here, V2.0. And there's some other options out there, but this is the one I've been using. It's working okay for me. I'm just going to use it. So you just take that and you drag and drop it over here, and it's going to say it's loading. Then it's going to disconnect. Okay, so now to activate it, we're going to unplug the device and then plug it back in. Oh, don't unplug it while it's still loading that file. Okay, now it has changed. It doesn't pop up here, and I'm not quite sure why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you can see that the demo program is still running. You can see the red, blue, green LED flashing. So even though we changed the software on the debug circuit, the program that's running on the main processor is still the same. It's still a demo. Let's go into Kinetis Design Studio now, and I have a project I already created, and this is a very simple blink and LED project, and I'm just going to demonstrate now we can load this onto the device. First of all, I'm going to build it, and then I actually need to set up a debugger. So I'm going to go to Debug Configurations, and then remember we used a PE Micro, and highlight that, and up over here press New, and under Debug, now this will come up. This is that's the file that we just built right now, but we need to click on this Debugger tab. And over here, it by default comes up USB multi-link, but we just need to hit the drop down right there and select openSDA embedded debug USB port. And this should auto-populate when you do that. You can see, and this is actually the serial number of that device. If it doesn't, you can try hit and refresh, and if it still doesn't work, and maybe you didn't successfully change your debug type, or maybe it's there's something else that's not connected right. And then down here we can select the device name, and it's the K64. Oh, I passed it. K64 right there. It's not the 512. It's this one right here. Okay, and now we can just hit let's see here, apply, and then debug, and it's going to ask me to hit yes. And so when it first starts up here, you can see the program's been loaded. It has not started running yet. It automatically stops. I think well, it stops right here in this line, and then you go up here and we hit play to actually, or I guess it's called resume. We hit that, and then once we click that, it should run now. Oh, actually, it won't. I'm sorry, I lied. So I'm gonna hit stop again. I have to actually plug in the circuit first. Let me bring up the schematic real quick, just so you can show what I'm doing, and I'll go over the program and how to create this in the next tutorial. But I'm actually going to plug into J1 pin 4, which is PTC17, and I'll do it right now. The program's running. And this is actually flashing on and off as fast as the hardware can possibly do it. That's the only thing in the program, is it's toggling that pin on each iteration through an infinite loop. So there you go. We've just programmed the device with the openSDA through Kinetis Design Studio. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to change it back. So first of all, I'm going to unplug this circuit. And let's go back to bring up our windows here so you can see the files that I'm using. Okay. All right, and now we're going to remember enter in the bootloader mode by unplugging the device, holding down the reset button, and then plugging it back in, and then you can release the reset button. Okay, and there you go, it popped right up. Now we're in bootloader mode, and we want to go back and install our this right here. It says K64F if mbed, and I don't write these names, but that's on the, if you remember I said download the quick start package, from the quick start package it's under openSDA v2 applications, and then it's right there, and you just bring this over here like this. Wait until it stops, wait until it's done loading, and it'll disconnect. Now we can unplug it and plug it back in. There we go. See, it's back to mbed. Okay, and now we can, even though it's back to mbed, I'll show you. Well, I think I'm going to show you. You see, the program that we put on the main processor during the from Kinetis Design Studio is still running, and because we haven't changed that, even though we changed the debug mode, we haven't changed what's running on the K64 itself. So to do that, I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick, and it's in the actually in the quick start package. You go back up here, and under pre-compiled examples, it'll be right here in here, and it's called out of box demo. I'll bring that over there, and now it's going to program it. All right, here we go. And we're back to mbed. Now we have to hit reset. All right, and now there you go. We're back to our demo program just like we started at the beginning of the video. That's about it. And in the next video, we'll go over how to actually create that program that we use to blink the LED on and off. If you like this video, please click like. It motivates me to make other videos just like it. If you want to find out when I post more videos, please subscribe. You can also read about completed projects on our website spaztech.net or spaztech.com. On our website, we include details of how we did some of the projects that are on these videos and some of the source code that you can use yourself as much as you like. If you want to track progress of projects we have going on step by step, be sure to check out our pages on Twitter and on Facebook.